very basic purpose of separation, the very basic purpose of why one should undergo separation with their parents, maybe by their own will, or sometimes, universe forces it upon you. The very purpose of this is so that one must undergo that process of individuation, because ultimately when you are on the path to spirituality, you are supposed to find yourself as a separate entity outside of your parents. Because when one has to seek the truth, one has to rise above this societal construct, this societal narrative of keeping yourself stuck with your parents. Being on that journey of individuation does not mean you are abandoning them, but yes, separation is important initially so that you undergo that process, so that you can come back later with more of your identity intact, while you are able to learn to sever those threads that bind you to them, or that maybe make you emotionally vulnerable or seeking more acceptance and validation at the same time. Most people see it as, not fulfilling their duties, but this process of individuation does not demand you to not fulfill your duty. Rather, it throws you on a path where you are able to do it even better. And if you are not being true to yourself, by not being truly being on your path, you are kind of doing them wrong as well. Because after a certain period, it becomes the duty of the child to help the parents break out of certain mindsets. It's not possible to change them, but it's possible that we give a conducive environment for them to be subjected towards that sort of acceptance. Not everyone may require that, but this also becomes important. We are taking them towards learning acceptance and detachment. Whether they do it or not, it's on them, but somewhere we can do that. Because if we are also giving into the illusion that, oh, if I am being there for them, I am doing better. No, you are creating more dependency. You are failing them, because making another human being dependent on you is like creating more karma and entanglement with that person. It wouldn't just make them handicapped, but it would also bar your journey and your growth. There is a very thin line difference between acceptance and validation. Both are the same. While acceptance may not always be expressed as validation, but validation more or less looks like as an expression of acceptance, even though the person who is projecting that validation towards us could be faking it. So we never know if we are being truly accepted or not. So it becomes our duty ultimately to be very accepting of ourselves, to honor ourselves and our cycles, our rhythms, because each individual has their own, and come back stronger. No one asks you to abandon your parents when you are being asked to go on that journey of individuation. Rather that is about strengthening and reinforcing yourself in a way so that you can give back better to others around you. But that journey of individuation would require you to undergo separation. And let's just say you have undergone separation and now you have come back, but still you may think that I have undergone that process, but you still may feel off. Then why that could be happening? It's only happening because something inside you is still unresolved. Yeah, you could have experienced physical detachment, and it's easier for you to undergo physical separation, but at the same time emotionally you are still keeping those threads intact. And anytime you're there, you're still not able to transcend that state. It's only because that physical separation was forced upon you so that you can be prepared for the emotional as well. It starts at the physical level. Any manifestation, for anything to work from outside to the inside, it first would appear on your physical reality so that you can internalize it. And when you internalize it, that would take some time. It could also mean that you are being with your parents while you are undergoing the journey of individuation, but now you are being asked to find separation on an emotional level so that you learn to sever those threads that keep you tangled and tied emotionally, finding, seeking validation, seeking acceptance through them. Because, truth be told, no one can project that validation and acceptance for us the way it needs to be imbibed from within. When you do that, you'll be free of any expectation or need for external validation. Because, truth be told, again, this is what is keeping us trapped and keeping us limited in our potential. Well, not exactly this being the only reason, but just one of those reasons. So, yeah.